What's up everybody, I'm King Sites. Welcome back to my art channel, and today we're not drawing a single thing. Instead, we're going to talk about this news surrounding E3 and Nintendo Switch showcase that's going to come up as a Nintendo Direct on June 14th. Hey everybody, how you doing? So let's get into these announcements, or these predictions that I should say. The first thing that I'm going to predict is that they're going to give us that new Smash Brothers character for the DLC updates. Now there's been a lot of speculations and rumors of who's going to come up next, but I'm going to tell you that my three top choices are Geno from Mario All-Stars, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and of course, Waluigi. We gotta put him in the game. His brother's already there, all the other Nintendo characters there. Put Waluigi in the game. Alright, so next up, a confirmed title, not a prediction, is gonna be Mario Golf. That's directly gonna tie into that Nintendo Treehouse that's gonna be about 3 hours long, and it'll showcase all the game modes, the abilities, and the game for that title. In addition to that, there isn't very much. Maybe if you pre-order the game, you'll get like a limited edition poster or a pin, because everyone loves the pin when you pre-order a game, right? Sure, the next one they're going to have in this Nintendo Direct, which is the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, those are definitely going to be here, and they're going to be showcased in that treehouse. More than likely, we're going to get a longer trailer. They're going to talk about the updated graphics and what the differences are between the original version and the Brilliant Diamond and the Shining Pearl version. It's not going to be too long, but it's going to be just enough information, because I totally see that Nintendo's going to give a Pokemon Direct later in the year, closer to the actual launch window. And so the next thing confirmed that they're going to talk about, obviously, is going to be The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Nope, not the other one we really want to hear about. It's definitely going to be Skyward Sword. Now with Skyward Sword, they're going to give us a longer demo. They're going to talk about the differences in the updated graphics between the original version and the Switch version, but there's also one more key thing. They're definitely going to have that amiibo for Skyward Sword on hand. They're going to talk about it, they're going to be able to show you how it works, give you a little bit more details about the amiibo and how it works specifically with the Skyward Sword series. I only hope for that they use it with other games, like something in the future and not solely for Skyward Sword. Continuing on with Zelda news, we're going to get an update for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Wave 1 is due to come out this month. Yes, we are halfway through that month, so we're going to need to know what's Wave 1 and all the details inside of it. What's the armor look like? What are going to be the weapons? What are these new enemies? We need to know the details about Wave 1 for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Now they just might slip in there something about Wave 2, but I don't think that's going to happen at this Nintendo Direct. I'll get more into that later in the video. So moving along from Zelda news, we're definitely going to get more indie game content. What is it going to be? Of course, no one really ever knows. What type of indie games we're going to get, I'm not too sure, but I can bet that there's going to be a good variety of games on showcase. We'll get some from first-person shooter to action-adventure to a couple of puzzles and maybe some mysteries, but there definitely will be a wide variety of different indie titles at this Nintendo Direct. Now one game in particular that I'm looking forward to is Hollow Knight Silksong. I played the first one and I spent hours on it. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be that good. I started playing it and I feel like, alright, it's tough, but I can get to it. And then the next thing you know, I spent another week of my life playing this game because it was just that good. Honestly, I think Silksong is going to be another one of those titles that just takes over my life, and I'm going to spend hours and hours on it because it's just that good of a gameplay, and I love the story and the lore all behind Hollow Knight. So the next one I'm kind of reaching for, but it seems in the realm of Nintendo because they like to put the brand of new and porting over old titles, and they need another Mario game in there somewhere. So I really think it would be good to add new Mario Kart Double Dash to the Nintendo Switch. To bring that game over will generate so much hype for the system that it will be able to compete with other launch titles at any year. Now I'm thinking this is more of a 2023 title, but it'd be great to showcase that on this year and then say that it's coming and then give us the full title kind of like Q1, maybe Q2 and 2023. If that sounds like something that you really want to come over to the Nintendo Switch, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button so you can like this video, and then we can go ahead and start another conversation about it later on in the future. But back to the predictions. Another title that Nintendo has told us about, but we really haven't got new information on is not the one you think I'm saying, it's Bayonetta 3. This is a good time to showcase Bayonetta 3, what's been happening in its development, and say it's coming on like the end of Q3 this year. I think it should launch right around that time because that has some good Nintendo hype leading up to the Pokemon that's coming in November later on this year. As a business, it's very good to have a strategic marketing plan and keep your people or your fans involved and hyped for the content that's coming out. And this is a good way to keep that hype and not put out a big title like, I don't know, Zelda and try to trump or compete with themselves or the Pokemon company. Because I promise you, $1 billion Pokemon company is not trying to compete with Breath of the Wild. I'm not saying that the Pokemon company wouldn't win or that Nintendo wouldn't win. I'm just saying it does them no favors because that game is going to be on Nintendo. Alright, so moving on to the game that we all really want to see. Like, we only got a very short snippet teaser trailer that this was coming. It got delayed and now it's supposed to be coming back. We really do need an update on Metroid Prime 4. Like, what is happening here? Can we get some small gameplay footage since it was delayed and that footage has been created? And I want to know, what does it look like? You know, what Samus suits look like? What does the spaceship look like? What does Riley look like? What's the environment or atmosphere, galaxies and cosmos that she's involved in? Please give me more. Okay, moving on. I'm just saying, this game has been in development for a long time. There's got to be something they could tell us now. There's got to be something. Last but not least, we need information on that Zelda 35th anniversary. Like, Nintendo, seriously? You're not going to say a word about it? Just nothing? The 35th anniversary of Mario happened and you gave us so much. Where's the Zelda? We need to know more about Zelda 35th anniversary. Here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to say we're going to celebrate it. We acknowledge it. But there's going to be one of two things. Either they're going to cover it immediately in this Nintendo Direct and give us a whole bunch of information about merch, limited time runs, and what's happening with DLCs for future titles. Maybe port over a title and that'll be the end of the 35th anniversary. Or they'll say, look forward to Zelda's own 35th anniversary Direct in a couple of months, maybe 1 to 2 months, and then they'll give us the whole spiel about what they're going to do, just like they did Mario. Honestly, I prefer the latter. If you're looking for big Breath of the Wild 2 news in this Nintendo Direct, I would highly doubt it. Like, I don't think that it's going to happen, only because there's so much to cram into this piece, into this one section, that they're going to give us more gameplay in the Nintendo Treehouse and not as much in that segment for the Nintendo Direct itself. But like I said, this is getting its own video in its own right. 35th anniversary and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. I'm going from A to Z of what should be happening in the 35th anniversary, should be happening in Breath of the Wild 2, and what we should be getting as fans to this lovely game. Well, that wraps it up for this video, everyone. Thank you for sticking around and listening to my E3 game predictions for Nintendo. Remember, that's coming out on Tuesday, June 15th. Please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can hear what I'm talking about for that Zelda 35th Anniversary Edition coming up in my next video. And until the next time we meet, make art happen. Or play video games, because that's what we're doing right now. King Sykes out.